Hey, I'm Kelly Kesterson with Pathfinder Realty in Noonan, Georgia. I wanted to take a few minutes and talk to you about the difference between your pre-approval amount and what I call your quality of life amount. First off, it's important to make sure that you are pre-approved. In this market, if you're not pre-approved, then your offer is not going to hold much weight and it's probably going to be put to the side. Other offers that are on the table are probably going to hold more weight and be considered. Make sure you are pre-approved and not just pre-qualified. The difference is on a pre-qualification, you basically fill out a questionnaire, send it over to the lender, and they review it and give you an amount off of that. Versus in a pre-approval, they actually require that you send documentation over, bank statements, check stubs, things like that, to review it, and then they give you a pre-approval amount off of that information. So you definitely want to make sure that you have a pre-approval amount because it makes your offer stronger, but it also makes you make sure you're shopping in the right price range. Now to my point of the pre-approval versus the quality of life amount. I always have the conversation when I talk to first-time home buyers about purchasing a home and getting pre-qualified that they need to take the pre-approval step one step further. And once the lender says, hey, congratulations, you're pre-approved, for say $300,000. And you're like, oh, great, and you start looking at homes in the $300,000 price range. But there's something else to consider, in my opinion, and that is your quality of life amount. And most of us think in monthly terms. So I always tell them to ask the lender, hey, I'm comfortable paying between X amount and X amount per month for my housing expenses. What price range should I be looking in? And the lender may say, oh, well, to stay in that price range and in that budget, you may want to stay between $240,000 and $250,000. Perfect. I mean, yeah, the $300,000 house is probably going to be possibly a little bit nicer, a little bit bigger, have a few more bells and whistles, and that's neat. But what is not neat is having to give up things that you enjoy, such as vacations, eating out, new clothes, hobbies, things like that, because you can't afford to do them because you're paying for your mortgage payment. You never want to be house poor. That's my 2 cents on that. If you have any questions, give me a call, 678-850-1303. Would love to talk to you.